Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Obi Martha. So today I will be making fish stew, or maybe for our people who are not really African, we call it fish stew, but you could call it fish sauce. Okay, so I want to keep it as simple as possible. I will show you how I made my my tomato, pepper and onion sauce. I got it to this level. I'm going to show you in a minute. But the ingredients I need for making my fish stew is of course fish. I'm using the fish called croaker, but you can use any fish, but I found out that this one, especially fried, is really very delicious. All right, so I'm using that with my pepper mix, a can of a small can, not the smallest, of tomato paste, some salt, some more pepper because I'm African, but you could omit. I'm using I'm not really using olive oil per se because I already have my oil cooking on the stove, but I'm just going to use this to like put in on my fish, season and fry. And for my seasoning, I will be using seasoning powder, my mixed steak seasoning, and ginger. You could always maybe blend fresh ginger with your pepper, maybe garlic. It depends on the mixture that you want. Sometimes I just cook with what I have available at home. And this one is just my acorn squash fried, but it's not part of the recipe. All right, so the first step is to show you how I make my pepper sauce. So this is the pepper I'm going to be using: 4 large bell peppers, maybe large onions, and about 6 medium tomatoes. I'm going to blend all together. I'm not going to blend it to be properly blended. I'm just basically going to chop them up. This one was just what I needed. We don't have to allow it to blend very well. So this is what I need. I'm going to parboil it, allow it to boil on very low heat. Ooh, God, a stowaway. On very low heat until the water dries up, evaporates, and then the main cooking starts. Now this is what we're gonna do. I am going to add some oil to my fish. Why I add oil is I have already washed the fish. It is dry. The skin is really dry, so I need the oil to be able to like circulate the seasoning, so that the seasoning will coat the fish evenly. And I have a small ball of onions frying in my oil for flavor. Whoa, sorry about that. I think I'm gonna use my hand, but you have to be careful. This thing tend to have bones. So this onions is basically just for flavor. You want the fish to be really dry but not burnt. So the fish is all fried up. Normally some will like fresh oil for the sauce when you want to make it, but I prefer using my the oil I use for making I use in frying my fish. I prefer using that. And because I already have enough onions here, I'm not going to be using fresh onions. I allowed the oil to cool down for a few minutes before I sieved it into my pot. This one is just going to be something fast, quick. All my seasoning, my tomato paste, it doesn't take time. So now I basically fry it to get a bit of the sour taste from the tomato out. I'm gonna add a little bit of my pepper flakes, but if you don't want it too spicy, you can omit that. And then my salt. I always like putting salt last when I cook. I make sure it's the last thing that I use. So I'm using about a tablespoon or a teaspoon and a half. So that is not up to a tablespoon. We don't want it to be too much. Time to add the fish. When you do anything that has to do with fish, you don't want to overstir so that you don't break it up. Just add in our fish, squish it around. Okay. Cook it for a few more minutes and it's ready. Once your pepper onion sauce is pre-cooked, it makes it easier and faster for you. So most times I like prepping my pepper onions mixture before I make stew, or I make it in dehydrated form. That one is even way faster. So my stew is ready. The fish is going to continue soaking in the flavor from the tomato sauce. By the time we're ready to eat it, it's going to soften up a bit and then it's going to be like delicious. So thank you for watching. I hope if you are not used to this recipe, it has been easy enough for you to follow. If not, you could always just like ask your questions down below and I will answer as best as I can. Bye.